Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Another episode of the Digital Dive on my YouTube channel. Today I have one of my friends and strategic partners here, Eduard from Creative Studio. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks for asking.
So we're actually attending the Aspire tour here in Fort Lauderdale, and we decided to kind of drop in and talk a little bit about our latest developments and some of the projects we're working on with AI specifically, because AI is really the popular topic these days, but we actually have a secret project that we're working on. We can't really open up what it is, but I'm glad I have one of my developers here, Eduard, who's hands-on with AI. So Eduard, we're working on this project together. I actually wanted to dive in a little bit on some of the tools that we're using. The latest and the greatest AI technologies, workflows, whether it comes to the visuals, whether it comes to the concepts, or the actual back-end integrations of AI. Can you tell us what are some of the tools that we're using nowadays, specifically for this project we're building?
Yeah, so as you can see, technology is evolving every month, every day, and every time something new comes up, and we use the best ones and the latest technology. For now, we like to use Nano Banana Pro, which is the best model right now for creating super realistic images. And for videos, I prefer Kling 2.6, which is like the latest. And sometimes Google VO3, it's really good. And besides that, we have our own in-house AI developed, who's basically helping us to make the system much easier and faster. From developing websites, developing mobile apps, and all sorts of systems, this is very important.
So, when you mentioned the Kling, the Nano Banana, these are more for the content creation side of things. Correct. That we're utilizing. But let's get in a little bit into the software development. Okay. The project we're working on is going to be mostly like a marketplace where it's going to match certain type of creators to influencers to the platforms that they're looking to connect with. I know we're using, for example, different models with AI to train and coming up with the matching algorithm. But what about the actual software development, like the Base 64 or the Lovable? What are the tools we're utilizing? Maybe you can name a few people that are interested.
Yes.
The fastest way to go about and start developing AI apps.
Yeah, so the best tool I can say it's Lovable, which works on Gemini, but you can use also Claude, even ChatGPT. It's just depending like what you want to build and how fast. From my experience, I combine everything, and I clearly recommend Lovable and Claude. Claude is very good for coding, and you can easily put together your own technology and combine all these main models. You can use them for building anything you want, like anything.
So nowadays, your only limitation is really your imagination. It's with AI these days, you can really solve a problem that is in the marketplace. You just have to find the right problem and build a solution for it. What used to take months to years of development, nowadays the team builds apps within days and weeks and not months and years, right?
Correct, yeah.
What's the usual turnaround time to build a prototype these days?
So you can get probably a prototype in 2 weeks, maybe 1 week, depending how much you're working on the prototype. But in my experience, I had websites ideas, mobile apps ideas that were very expensive if I had to go to a normal developer or like a team, But now I can make them, and I made them in 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum, and didn't cost me so much, just my time. Because now you can do everything, anything you can imagine you can do. But it's also the era of the idea guy, but you have to implement it into the right way, because you will have a lot of competition, a lot of people have many ideas. You just need to go out there and get traction with your idea. This is the most important thing. If you don't get traction, it's not gonna do anything, basically. After that, you can develop it more and scale it, and maybe get investors if you need it. But yeah,
I get it. So basically, you have to have the idea first, and then build a prototype like MVP within a couple of weeks, then create a marketing plan that you can drive traffic and users to. And if there's a need for it in the market, you can then go out to investors and get funding, and then you can really expand the features and the modules. But since, I'm familiar with some of the old school development, like the object-oriented development, with AI, you're able to rapidly develop it much faster because you're reusing some of the modules, right?
Correct.
If you build an app or a module before, you can take a similar module or similar page and bring it back to this app and reuse it, just style it differently, right?
Yeah, correct. That's the best way to do it. Why to change something that is already working? You just go there, try to, see what's working and do it in your own way, and you'll be successful. And as I'm gonna give you like a secret sauce right now, the best way to find problems to be solved and build this type of apps, it's on Reddit. Reddit, yeah. So if you go there on Reddit, you will find so many problems that you never thought about them, and in this way you can figure out like a solution by building this SaaS platform or an app or anything you want. But this is like something
that's a great tip. I mean, Reddit is really a treasure trove of information. And speaking about AI, we try to optimize for AI search nowadays, and Reddit has been one of the biggest kind of signals. Correct. Because Claude, Gemini, a lot of the ChatGPT result engines, this citation comes from Reddit. So
correct.
Nowadays you can even advertise on Reddit for specific keywords. So Reddit is a good resource. So when it comes to not just software development, but utilizing AI for automations, for business processes, reviewing the phone calls, creating a phone call center. I know that you're involved with business processes and actual back-end operations. Mm-hmm. What are some of the tools that we are using these days to streamline operations and making it more productive with AI?
We have a couple of options. You can find, let's say, predefined workflows and automation using N8N. This is one of the best to use. It's easy to use, and you can find many templates from every industry. And besides that, you can use even Lovable to build your own system, like I did before. So I have some clients that I've run voice agents, AI agents that do phone calls or take phone calls, appointments for their business. And I built my own system inside Lovable where, I add my clients there into my own platform. And behind, I use a workflow that is connected to N8N. And everything happens, in the back end, but, I put everything on my brand. Yeah.
So, Lovable, N8N, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, all of these AI tools nowadays really streamline and make your development a lot faster. And when it comes to content, I know you're like a pro with that. I know you have some businesses that you're developing AI influencers to promote actual businesses in real life. But tell us a little bit about that side of things. I know how popular it is these days to create really engaging and attention-grabbing personalities, whether they're models or professional avatars. What has been really trending right now in that space?
So right now what's trending, it's the way of taking somebody's emotions, create a picture, and make that picture do those motions of that person. That's why you see viral content on TikTok and Instagram, where you get a viral dance of, let's say, a creator, and then you generate your own avatar and you put your own avatar into that video.
I've seen those,
boom, you go viral.
It seems like there's a new meme and a new trend every week, and it's a great way to get in front of potential customers.
Correct.
Or prospects. With the AI influencers, tell us a little bit about what's that all about?
Yeah, so having an AI influencer for your business, I think it's gonna be the next thing, and already started, because think about like that. You have a restaurant, let's say, it's an example. Your AI influencer can take all the social media image, Instagram, Facebook. It's gonna be the image of your restaurant, where you can put the influencer, showcase your food, or your dishes. And then you can create a voice agent that takes the reservation of the customers, and you can actually build your own voice. So if anyone calls, the restaurant for reservation, you can have your own customized voice to take, the orders.
So it's like a virtual employee that works
Correct.
for you, promotes your business 24/7, and can actually book calls and book reservations.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't have to do any type of like real like content like in that specific location, just to take some pictures like the food, because it's very important to see how your actual food is. We need to keep, this human touch. It's not gonna be fully AI,
Yeah.
but you have to get this human touch for sure.
So when it comes to AI and building quick landing pages or websites, I know you're utilizing Lovable, but what are some other easy tools that somebody can build a website much faster these days using AI?
So to be honest, there are a couple of ones. For example, Bolt. There is another one, but you can, actually use Claude directly and build something like that. But Lovable is like the best one right now, so I'm gonna give you like the best one. There are a lot of others, but this is like the best one, and you have to make sure you use the best one right now, because it's very important when you do these apps with AI. The security is very important, and so you need to use something that provides security, for your product.
And what do you recommend as far as the hosting environment for AI apps?
Personally, I use for the database Supabase.
Supabase? Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the best, and it's very secure. And for the servers, you can go for Amazon servers or even Netlify. That's what I'm using right now, and that's the easiest way to set up.
Okay.
Because Lovable is connecting everything. So this is like one of the things that I like. You connect, the database, the hosting, the domain, everything in one place, and you just go there, create, and
It,
you have everything.
it uploads the entire framework.
Exactly, and it's updating in real time every time. So it's easier to use.
So yeah, guys, if you're looking to develop an idea that you've been dreaming about for a long time, Eduard Media Components, we can help you make it into reality. And we're going to put a couple links up here about the AI services. Check us out, and if there's any other questions, feel free to ask us in the comments. See you later.
See you guys.